Hello YouTube. My name is Dean, but my Smash and online tag is DieGuy. And what I wanted to talk about today and showcase is the changes made to Super Smash Bros. Melee for the PAL region. There aren't any videos on YouTube or online really that actually showcase these changes. And I just wanted to do it because I guess I was bored or whatever. So I just put my camera in front of the TV and thought I'd do this. So why did they make these changes? I'm not sure. I guess it was for balance sake. It basically means that PAL is the essentially the patch made by the dev team. I guess they did this because at the time there was no such thing as an online patch update. So they just released small changes in each version for the NTSC, which includes NTSC 1.0, 1.1 and 1.2. And then finally when they released it in the PAL region, it got an almost complete overhaul. It got all the changes from the previous NTSC versions and so much more, to the point it actually affects the metagame, because instead of just fixing bugs, they nerfed and buffed almost half the cast and made other little changes. I'm going to show these changes along with talking about subtle differences between the characters. So yeah, so small changes. These aren't really noticeable while playing or watching, but do affect the game a little or sometimes quite a bit. But I won't show them to you. I won't show all of them to you because it's quite a long list. So I'm just going to talk about them. Bowser and Kirby are heavier. Not really significant. They're not used in tournaments. They don't have much of a player base. I guess Bowser being heavier, already a heavy character, lives longer. Kirby being heavier, I mean he's relatively light. So yeah, they are buffs nonetheless, but these characters, it doesn't really matter. Mario's slightly significant because they made him lighter. While small, Mario does have a dedicated player base, and you do see at least one Mario at a tournament, you know, like a rookie or something like that. So they made him lighter, which makes his already bad recovery even worse in PAL. So I don't understand why they've done that, but whatever. This is a list of just other things. Samus's extended grapple beam was removed, and her ability to cancel the aerial grapple with bombs was removed. Fox can tech out of Falco's down throw in PAL. Bowser's down throw can hit Mr. Game & Watch. Peach's dash attack does less knockback, which doesn't make much difference because you can still combo after it anyway. Luigi's Nair does the less knockback, but it's still really good and still comes out really fast and pops them up for free follow-ups. The Ice Climber's freeze glitch was removed. It's banned in tournaments anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So those are some of the small and singular changes being in terms of how they affect competitive play. Isn't too much. Couple of small changes that I wanted to show because they're slightly interesting. One of them is Captain Falcon. Use Bowser as a training dummy. Yeah, so in PAL, for some reason, I mean, I suppose this is really good, but Captain Falcon's Gentleman, you'll see players like S2J and Dark Rain just You'll see them like approach Gentleman, which is just his 1-2-3 combo that is just AAA. But you'll see them mess it up sometimes and get that, and you'll get punished like that. So the rapid jabs are never good because, as you saw, Bowser could just up B out of it. But a lot more things can happen. The person can DI away and punish you, like such as Marth can DI away and grab you or forward smash you. Fox or Falco can crouch cancel and shine, and you can get crouch cancel grabbed or crouch cancel down smash. It's getting those is never good, but in PAL they made it so much easier. The reason why you got the rapid jabs in NTSC was because if you hit the button too fast, it registered as a rapid jab. While in PAL they simply just changed it to where if you hit the button 3 times, no matter how fast you hit it, you'll just get the AAA combo. So I'll hit it really fast for you. So yeah, as you can see, you can hit it slow. Yeah, and you can hit it fast. And gentleman's like really important for pressure and follow-ups and stuff. So yeah, that's a really cool change that they made. Another change, which watching PAL players do this, you don't really see them mess it up, but it is a thing. So Falco's down there. The spike is still a spike in PAL. However, only half of the animation is a spike. So the first half of the animation is a spike, and the second half is actually it actually just hits them away. But that's the spike hitbox that we all know and love. Falco getting free kills at low percents, and I'll try and show the PAL hitbox. No, I didn't get it. Well, how about if I just, yeah, hold on. Maybe if I double jump, it'll time it better. No, I'll just double jump into it. So, see the way it's just like hitting him away? Hold on. Right, so that's the spike hitbox. And this is the PAL hitbox. See the way it just hits him away instead of just spiking him? It's really hard to time. It's actually hard to do accidentally. But yeah, as you can see, well, that's a spike. But you saw on stage that the second half just kind of just knocks them away a little bit, and that spikes. That's a spike. That's not. There it is. So that's the PAL hitbox, and that's the spike. So, yeah. I've seen players like Mango play in Europe and miss the spike sometimes, but it just takes getting used to. All you have to do is time it correctly and make sure the first half of the animation is what's hitting them and not the second half. Final change was made because Link is God tier. This was made to Link because in the early metagame, Link was top 5, and he had, and this, down throw to up B, people were wanting Link to get banned for it. But it's not just that, it's the fact that up B had a semi-spike hitbox, meaning that it kind of killed people at low percents. I mean, it's a really weird move. But it was a viable edgeguard technique because it semi-spiked. So as you can see, in PAL they changed it. It doesn't spike anymore, it just knocks them away. I mean, it's still a really viable edgeguard against like characters with really bad recovery, but yeah. So they took away the semi-spike hitbox of Link because Link was really good in the early metagame, being top 5. He was 5th, yeah. So those were just the small changes that I wanted to go over that took about 10 minutes. These are probably going to take about 20 minutes to go over. These are the significant changes. These major changes involve significant buffs and nerfs of characters. They affect the PAL tier list, That's why the PAL tier list is quite a bit, not quite a bit, but a little bit different from the NTSC tier list. And I guess I'll just show each character individually. And there is only 5 characters, I believe. Yeah, there's 5 characters that received major buffs and nerfs that dictate their placement on the tier list. So I'm going to start with Marth. Yeah, so I'm going to pick Fox and show you what they done with Marth. They made him lighter. That is a buff. For one reason, he can't be shine spiked. He's below the weight threshold of being shine spiked, so, sorry, not shine spike, wave shine, sorry. As you can see, he hits the ground and you can't, like, wave shine. I mean, I guess you could, like, thunderous combo him, but it's really just, yeah, as you can see, shine doesn't make him stand. So he can't be wave shined across the stage for you to get a free edge guard or a shine spike and kill him. So that makes the Fox matchup for Marth even more viable than it already was. It's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, most people would consider making Marth lighter. A nerf, because quite simply, Marth doesn't have the best recovery, so him being sent back farther kind of kills his recovery. So while it's a nerf in terms of killing his recovery, it's a buff in terms of the already viable Fox matchup. So yeah, Marth even has an even better matchup versus Fox. So yeah, that's one of the changes to Marth. So in my opinion, that's a buff in terms of versus characters like Fox. Finally, I want to show one last change with Marth, and this is a nerf that they gave him. We all know the diner, the tipper part of his diner spikes in NTSC, but in PAL it's actually a meteor. So the CPU won't meteor cancel this, but effectively, in case you didn't know, a meteor cancel is when you're whenever you do a downer, quite typically something like I'm not sure, like Kirby's downer, use that as an example. It doesn't spike, it's actually a meteor smash, and if something isn't a true spike, you can cancel it with an up B or a jump. The CPU isn't going to meteor cancel this. I'm just giving an example of, oh my goodness, I am hella bad. I don't use Marth, sorry. Oh my god. Right, this isn't really that important. The point is that Marth's downer spikes in NTSC, while in PAL it does not. I could just give an example. It doesn't have the CPU picks that angle. There it is. So yeah, that's I mean, I guess at that percent it might have killed, but basically if you're playing against someone who knows what they're doing, they will not get hit by that. They will double jump cancel or up B cancel the downer. So that's a nerf. He doesn't get early kills. There is no guaranteed Ken combo. There's a thing called the Euro Ken, which involves a forward air into reverse back air instead of forward air into down air. But yeah, definitely a nerf, but I think that the weight kind of makes up for it, because the Fox matchup is very important. Let's move on to another character. So we're going to talk about Yoshi. Now, he did receive one nerf, and that would be his down air. It does less damage, quite significantly less damage. 44 in NTSC to 36 in PAL for the full damage. This isn't really that important. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the only thing you use down air for is like cross-up shield pressure, as it does a lot of damage and hits, but that's about it. So down air receiving less damage, not really that much of a big deal in my opinion. One other thing they done to him was they made him heavier. So Yoshi in NTSC is already quite a heavy character. He's such a strange weight, but in PAL they made him even more heavier. I mean, it's kind of a strange decision because he's among one of the heaviest characters in the game from my point of view. I mean, he's a relatively heavy character for what he is, but I guess he's a dinosaur, so he's heavy for that reason. But I'm getting off track. Anyway, so they made him heavier, which makes his somewhat bad recovery. I mean, I would say Yoshi has per recovery quite simply because it's just a double jump. This is his up B. It's an egg. So, yeah, I would definitely say that making him heavier and giving him the ability to survive for longer is a bonus. So yeah, that's really good. Then they gave him another buff, which is his forward smash is a lot more powerful. It does quite a bit more knockback. I don't know why, but I mean it was kind of already powerful to begin with. But yeah, you got two buffs, as you can see how far that sent him. I mean that's insane, right? So yeah, his forward smash is a lot more powerful. So yeah, with AMSA showing what Yoshi can do and these buffs, Yoshi moved up 6 spots on the European tier list recently, on the PAL tier list more specifically. These changes certainly help him become more tournament viable, especially in PAL. So yeah, well not especially in PAL. Makes him more tournament viable in PAL. Yeah. Moving on to Ganondorf. Ganondorf's the next character I wanted to show. Yeah, so Ganondorf was another character that was like really good in the early game because, I don't know, like 4 hits and he kills you. Like when people didn't know how to DI or respect characters, people just played kind of dumb. But yeah. So a nerf that he received is his forward air does far less knockback, meaning that it's a less viable kill move. I mean, it's still really good. You can still wall people out, but it does quite a bit less knockback. And down air got nerfed too. So he got 2 nerfs. One of them being his down air. It only does 1% less damage, and his forward air being a less viable kill move. So yeah, I think that, yeah, like I said, in the early metagame, Ganon was like, I describe Ganon as like the scrub killer, because people who aren't really that good at the game will die to Ganon from like around 4 to 6 hits. So yeah, because he's still got like this really good jab, and he's still got like chain grabs on some characters. So yeah. So those nerfs, I mean, I've seen matches turn around quite simply because forward air didn't kill. Or they were a couple of percent under, which was probably like 2 down airs. However, he did receive a buff, and that is back air. Back air is really strong in PAL, like really strong. So what you see a lot of PAL Ganons do, instead of going for forward air, after let's say like an up throw or something like that, you'll see a few of them go for just go for back air, because it's just quite a bit. It's hard to do with C-stick there. It's just kind of more viable in terms of a kill move. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So. Oh. Yeah. So, back air is more viable of a killing move. I mean, the fact that I guess they made back air stronger for the fact that they nerfed forward air so badly. But it is a little awkward, especially when you play the game for like the first time, pick Ganon and realize forward air didn't kill when you feel it should have. Like from watching an American or Canadian tournament, or South American tournament, whatever, whoever has the NTSC, you realize, oh, like down air into forward air is like really good. So a PAL player will pick Ganon like down air and realize that it's not doing the damage they want. Doing forward air, it's not killing when it's supposed to, and then having to tell them that they should like back air to kill is really strange. So yeah, they nerfed Ganon because, I don't know, Sakurai hates Ganon. Alright. This is the character I wanted to talk about the most, and that is Sheik. Oh, Sheik. Yeah. So Sheik was really good. I mean, in the early games, Sheik was really good. Sheik's down throw made a lot of the casts susceptible to down throw chain grabs, including Bowser, Ganon, Pikachu, Yoshi, and even herself. So even against herself, it was kind of a problem. This made her dominant during the early years of the melee scene. She stayed at number 1 on the tier list for years, almost getting soft banned at tournaments. So they nerfed it to oblivion for PAL. The down throw now hits them away instead of right up in front of you. So there's an example. As you can see, they get knocked away and you don't get a free follow up. Oh no, I can't grab them. See, so in NTSC, like Sheik can like chain grab Bowser for free, while in PAL, no. Like if you can't chain grab Bowser, who's huge, I mean, yeah, that's really bad. So yeah, so all they have to really do is just hold away, and you don't get any free follow-ups. I mean, as you can see, I got somewhat of a free follow-up there, but that's just because Bowser is huge, and he was on the ground, so he didn't tech. Yeah. So a few things you can do against like bigger characters. You can like F tilt if they a lot of it just relies on them missing their tech. The other options that you have to go for, so like needle, and you like you can get another grab or something like that. Or some people go for like a dash attack. So some people go for like dash attack, but that's like not very good because it's not guaranteed, because once again They need to miss their tech, and that's basically what Pal Sheik's rely on. If you miss your tech, oh, you missed your tech. Oh, you missed your tech. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's not very good. Down throw is not useless. You can still use it for tech chasing opportunities, but other than that, it's not much. It's not much else, you know. So another nerf, her up smash, the tipper part here, got nerfed drastically. Well, not drastically. It got 1% less damage, and it doesn't kill as early. So it doesn't kill quite as early. So I think he would die like here in NTSC, but oh, he died. Right. So it killed Bowser at like 100%. It would have killed earlier in NTSC. So there's that. Then finally, her up there. This is both a buff and a nerf. I don't know how to describe it, but let me just put it this way. It was nerfed in the sense of kill power. It was like drastically changed in terms of knockback, because it doesn't kill early. Like, as you can see, like Bowser isn't going as far as he should, but the reduced knockback, coupled along with the fact that it has one less frame of landing lag, so that's also something. It has one less frame of landing lag, meaning that you get like free follow up. Well, that's not a free follow up, but you get my point. Effectively, it's more of a combo move than it is anything else. But the fact that down throw is nerfed and the kill power of up air is nerfed makes a few of the matchups a little more different. A good example would be Peach Sheik. In NTSC, it's 6-4 in Sheik's favour. In PAL, it's 6-4 in Peach's favour, simply because Sheik can't down throw into like up air for free follow ups. So yeah, it kind of sucks. She can't kill her off the top, and she can't get any free follow ups off of a throw. So it does make the matchup. It makes it already a slow matchup even slower. You have to do like Randy F tilts and stuff. I mean, this isn't Peach, but you get my point. It's not great. So yeah, those are the Sheik changes. I mean, they're quite drastic. Then finally, we come to Fox. Fox, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think a lot of people know. Okay, so how about we talk about the one buff they gave him, which is forward aerial has an extended hitbox. Forward aerial goes further. That's it. Thanks, but yeah. Yeah, so that's his one buff. I mean, I'll take it, but it doesn't make up for all of this. So let's talk about his recovery. His recovery was nerfed. He now only goes half of the length of FD, while he would have went to around here in NTSC. So he would have like let me give you an example. Here you would get back at NTSC, but in PAL, I mean, all you have to do is just make sure you're not like there, and you won't die. Just make sure that if you are recovering, you're there. So see. So in NTSC he would make it back when he's just below the screen, but he doesn't make it back in PAL. So I mean, it shortened his recovery. So what? How about you couple it with the fact that they made him lighter? So he gets hit back farther, which makes his shortened recovery now even shorter. So how about we decrease it by that much? His recovery is that of Falco's almost now. So it kind of sucks. Let's now talk about his smash attacks. Forward smash, down smash, and up smash don't have the same knockback. They've all been reduced. And up smash does like 1% less damage. By the way, that would have killed in NTSC. It would kill now. But in NTSC, you can kill Peach at 71 on FD. So what you'll see like a lot of foxes do is that they'll like short hop lasers against like floaty characters. Well, these aren't short hop lasers. So yeah, that's what you'll see like a lot of foxes do. Like they'll just short hop lasers. I'm trying to do like short hop double lasers, but I'm not very good at it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that people will like short hop double lasers and they'll like wave shine. At this point, so like here, you can get in NTSC you can get like a wave shine up smash, and it would kill her. But in PAL it won't. So now it'll kill her. That was really slow, but you get the point. So don't use these lasers, they're bad. PAL players have to go for, so here you can go for a wave shine up smash and it'll kill Peach. While PAL players have to go for a wave shine grab, up throw, up air, which isn't guaranteed because they can DI the throw, making it harder for you to follow up, or they can smash DI the first hit of grab. So yeah. So I mean, Fox is still good, he's still the best character in the game, but there's a reason for why people call PAL Fox neutered Fox. And these are the reasons why. It really does suck, but I guess that's just the nature of it. Really, so yeah. I don't know what the guys at like HAL Laboratory were thinking, like that would have killed in NTSC. So yes, all of the smash attacks done. Recovery shortened. Weight lighter, making his recovery even more shorter. So Fox, nothing's guaranteed, you have to work harder, that's all it means. He's still got Shine Spike, he kills early, he's still a great character. He's just a little more of a glass cannon. He's a little closer to Falcon in terms of being a glass cannon. Yeah. So I think that's basically everything I need to say. Like I said, PAL players have to just work a little harder. I mean, that's not saying that PAL players have it harder than, you know, the US, but you get my point. You just have to broaden your options and just do the right thing. So yeah, I would then just say that's about it. Yeah, we're basically done here. Wow, that was long. 35 minutes coming up to. So yeah, I basically made this video just to show off all the differences between the characters. As you can see, like they basically targeted the top tiers, for obvious reasons, and made sure that they weren't stupid I mean, what they would think is stupid, like Sakurai saying, what? Sheik's down throw makes half of the cast unusable? We're gonna nerf her to shit. And it's, you know, it's whatever, but the same characters are represented at the tournament, at the bigger tournaments, but a few of the buffs and nerfs change matchups ever so slightly. Marth Fox, I think, in PAL is just ever so slightly better. I mean, in NTSC it's an even matchup. It's a viable matchup. Marth can win it. I mean, FD getting up through chain grabs into 0 deaths. I mean, he can still do that, but he can't get the spike. Fox, Wave Shining Marth cross stage isn't an option anymore. Therefore, I still think that Marth Fox is a little more prominent of a matchup for Marth in PAL. So I think that's basically everything I need to say. I have played the NTSC versions of these characters on the 20XX hack pack. The changes are noticeable, especially if you're really used to playing a particular version, and let's say you're an NTSC player, you're playing Fox, you see that they're at, I don't know, 60%, you go for a drill wave shine up smash, which would kill them on FD if they're Peach, but PAL players have to maybe like do a nair shine, go back and then do a drill shine up smash, or a few short hop double lasers. So it's relatively strange. I mean, maybe also the PAL players, I guess, could just go for an extra wave shine or two, but there is always potential of them escaping from it. So like I said, yeah, it's coming up to 37 minutes now in this video, and I don't want it to be like 3/4 of an hour long. So I will just leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, the reason for making it is that no one made a video like this, and I just wanted to show it off because some people still don't know that there are differences in the PAL and NTSC regions. And yeah, wow, that was long-winded. I'm really out of breath. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave comments below, tell me what you think. And I will catch you again later. Bye.